Financial terms can mean different things to different people. To producers and consumers of metal, these words all mean one thing: risk. In order to protect against this risk, the metal community uses the London Metal Exchange's futures and options contracts to insure themselves or hedge against adverse price movements. For example, it's January and a battery manufacturer, let's call them Bat Inc., needs 100 tons of lead to make a large order of batteries in May. So they agree a deal with the lead producer, let's call them Leadco, to take delivery of and pay for 100 tons of lead in April, at whatever the going rate is then. At this point, both Leadco and Bat Inc. are both in a risky position. Suppose lead is trading at $2,000 a tonne in January. What happens in April if the price drops to $1,000? Leadco would be out of pocket $1,000 a tonne. And if the price goes up to $3,000, Bat Inc. would not be happy because they would be paying $1,000 a tonne more than the price in January. This is where the LME can help. Let's take Bat Inc. as the example. Bat Inc. can use LME futures to hedge and cancel out the risk of the raw material they need to make batteries becoming more expensive in the future. The first stage in the process begins on January 1st. In the physical market, Bat Inc. has agreed with Leadco to buy 100 tons of lead on the 1st of April. The lead will be delivered then too. The price Bat Inc. will pay is based on the unknown LME settlement price for this future date. The price of lead is currently $2,000 per tonne, but could go up or down in the interim period, thus the risk. Bat Inc. can hedge against this risk now by buying forward on the LME. This brings us to stage 2. Bat Inc. buys 100 tonnes of LME lead futures for settlement on the 1st of April at $2,000 a tonne. Come 1st of April, unforeseen circumstances have pushed the price of lead to $3,000 per tonne. This would have meant a loss of $1,000 per tonne in the physical market, but because Bat Inc. have made a profit of $1,000 per tonne by buying forward and locking in a price of $2,000 per tonne, in a market where the price is now $3,000 per tonne, they have offset the risk. So a hedger, in this example Bat Inc., starts off with price risk, but transfers that risk in the futures market to risk takers or speculators, who themselves help provide the liquidity needed for a market to work properly. It is this exchange of risk, via the LME's trusted markets, that enables the physical metal community to focus on what it does best: making metal and making things out of metal.